Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Happy. I don't even know what day it is. Tuesday? Tuesday, maybe? How are you, Blitz? I'm okay. I realized when you redeem first and then daily attendance and then nothing happens that I had opened Mix It Up, but I forgot to actually log in. So that's why nothing happened when you did those. But it's open now. So that's good. Yeah, I never know what day it is. I don't know why my brain was like, this is the thing that you should say when you start every stream, except for I literally never know what day it is, ever. It's kind of bad. Um, yo. But yeah, there's a big update for the Nihida Nilu banners plus the new Sumuru area, and I think we get a new Archon quest, like the second part of Nihida's, which is gonna be really good. Hello, Rifts. How are you? You get a wow for getting the day correct. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't ask me how it works in my brain that I don't know what day it is, but I always know when it's the right day to stream. I don't know how that works, but somehow that works. Positive reinforcement type shit. I am all for that. It's today. That's what day it is. Exactly. I never know what day it is. If you ask me like what the day of the month it is, no fucking clue. All I know is it's a stream day and it's the stream time. That's all I know. You know? Yeah, if it works, it works. I know enough to get by. Which is, I suppose, all anybody can ask for. I think I'm gonna run through roulettes on Astro today, try and level it up. I did so much crafting earlier, trying to work on the Astro relic, and now I have no money. But that's fine. What are those emotes? But I'm trying to get the updated version of this. So this is what it looks like right now, the relic one, and then it'll look even cooler once we're done. But I'm at the point in the process where I need like 1,000,000 treated sands, which means I have to, the easiest way to get what I need to get the sand is like crafting collectibles and stuff for scripts, and then you buy something, whatever this is, the script token, and then you trade those for sands. It's a whole very long process. But I didn't want to do that on stream because I don't feel like watching me do crafting macros is the most exciting thing I could possibly do on stream. Like, make you guys sit there and watch me watch her crafts. You got gifted a sub, but you love them. They're really cute, actually. I like them. So I did the boring stuff off stream, and then we're saving the exciting stuff for today. By exciting, I just mean roulettes and more Eden raids, which hopefully I will die less in today. I'm hoping I will die less today than I did yesterday. So many emotes. I need to get new ones done at some point. Those are the ones that I have are from like right, I got them pretty much right after I got affiliate, which was like, I don't know, like 2 years ago or something now. It's been a long time. And it's when I was just doing no face cam, still, like I've never been a face cam streamer, but before I had the PNG. And so those are based off of what I look like. But I want to get them remade in our PNG just so everything's consistent. Which she's also based off of what I look like, but like kind of a different version. Like, and if I could be how I want it to be, she's kind of an iteration of that, if that makes sense. But I just want it to all be like cohesive, you know? Someone get the death counter. We should make a death counter. Can I make one really fast? I don't know if I can make it really fast. The murder emote is, I think if I ever look in, because Twitch gives you analytics on your emote usage, which I think is a little bit weird, but that one, ever since I added it, is the most used one by myself and everybody else, and I love that. It makes me so happy. Okay, death counter wouldn't be... Oh my god, I don't even... You know what? You know, I'm not gonna worry about it. It's a really good idea, but I'm not gonna worry about it today, right now. But I'm glad you like it, Rifts. If real life character customization was a thing, I'd use it 24/7. Me too, honestly. I would use it so much. I want to try out all the shapes and sizes. Yeah, like if I could customize myself the way that I can customize her, I would do it in a heartbeat, actually. And then our PNG is like a conglomeration of a few different things. I won't go into all of the like the components behind her, but it's like she is what I would love to look like, but she also does look like me. It's an interesting mix. But I've been needing to re-dye my hair because it's faded and gross, and it's like that like washed out bleach color, like kind of blonde but not really, because I bleached my hair to dye it rainbow for like the subathon thing. And I haven't known what to do since then. And I've been trying to decide, do I just let it grow out? Do I dye it? I wanted to dye it blue. Actually, kind of like the blue that she has right now. A little bit, kind of like that. Maybe a little bit brighter. Or dye it purple. Like our PNG. Okay, how do we... Da, da, da. Okay, I have to... I haven't done Astro since I changed the bars. We pretty much just did Scholar yesterday. So hopefully this goes okay. Okay, you get that. Welcome back. What is for food today? No, 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 no. Please don't die. Please don't die. Please stop almost dying. Please. Please. Could do a bad bitch fun girl IRL look, right? And I was thinking like, okay, it would be really cool because I really do love that purple, right? It would be really cool to dye my hair that purple, but then I was like, there's the part of me that was like, well, is that weird if I dye my hair the same color as my PNG tuber? I don't know if that's weird or not. So then I also, part of why I haven't re-dyed my hair is because I have to get more bleach, and I don't really want to buy more bleach. It's a whole thing. Random frozen meal I found in the freezer. It was within its expiration window. Well, that's good. I hope it's tasty. No, 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 no. I ran straight into that tornado. Matthew, thank you. Thank you for the 4 months. Holy shit. I appreciate it. How are you? Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, where did your health go? Where did your health go? Oh wait, did he do the thing? Gunbreaker has the thing that puts them to 1 HP, right? Maybe I didn't need to freak out right there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is healing tanks so stressful? Like, genuinely. I feel like I stress out healing them more than anybody else. I'm good. Tried learning Dancer, got overwhelmed and went back to Black Mage. Oh no. I am happy to do some Dancer demonstration and explanation today, if you would like. I was actually thinking of taking Dancer into the Eden raids instead of healer, so that would work out really well. If you are not interested, that is also totally fine. Some of the classes I feel like definitely take a little... Why am I getting hit by every tornado today? Take a little getting used to. Literally everyone. I like killing paladins, they barely take damage. They have such big shields. Gunbreakers and warriors stress me the fuck out. Do I have a star? No, I don't have a star. That's fine. I would be. I just need to figure out hotbar layout / rotations. Yeah, so I changed my hotbars, which I think everybody here knows, and I'm still getting used to it. But I can help explain what things do and kind of the rotation that I do, which may or may not be like the ideal rotation, but how I rotate through abilities. Warriors have decent self-healing. Dark Knights are the ones I dislike healing. I understand that. They can be a lot. I looked back and thought my iPad screen was broken. Oh no. That wouldn't be good. All you saw was the gray. I don't know when Genshin maintenance is supposed to be over. It started at like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 o'clock or something in the afternoon. So I can't imagine it would go too much longer. I could be wrong though. To play dancers to embrace the RNG, there's no real rotation like other classes. You cast the basics until one of them procs another ability. That is also true. There's not like I've never played Black Mage, so I don't know how much of a rotation there is. Um, Reaper is gonna be my best one to reference. That one has much more of a clear rotation. Like, you have a combo buttons, you have buffs, you have things that you want to proc, and you kind of have a lot more control. Dancer does not have the most control. You're just kind of waiting, like Riff said, for something to come up for you to be able to use. It says like 30 minutes. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, there are two of them still. I can AoE. I thought there was just one. Download says 30 minutes. I personally found Dancer really intuitive, but it's not as like I don't think it's as clearly laid out as some of the other DPS classes that I've played in terms of like what does what or how to do things. I kind of just figured it out by feeling it out. But why did... Oh, did he do... Yeah. Okay. Other classes like Machinist have a skill priority. Instead of a rotation, you have like 4 or 5 skills for all your GPSs. Everything else is filler until one comes off cooldown. Yep. Exactly what Riff said. What is floor POV? It means that I am dead the whole time. We're just staring at the floor, watching other people do things. Hello, Fearston. How are you today? You went for a walk? How was that? Hello, Matt. How are you? I think I take this out, right? Was that what we determined last time? I think so. Some people hold the dungeon runs together. Unlike myself, I hold down the floor. Yeah, it's just the light waves saying I'm dying a lot, you know? Am I still teaching? I am not a teacher, no. That is not something I have ever done. I'm happy to teach people stuff that I know in games, but I've never like professionally been a teacher. Someone's got a bottom frag. Exactly. Can't all be top fragging, you know? Star taught me that orphans exist for one purpose, to be punched. I'm not acknowledging any of your orphan punching talk of yours then, because it is false and it is not true and not something I would ever do. I used to work, my last job was like director of operations, like back end business infrastructure type stuff, which was really fun. I really enjoyed it. But a little bit different than teaching. I really enjoy teaching people things. I like sharing knowledge. But I don't think I could ever be a teacher in, well, in America at least. Not the job for me. I should have walked through that, but I didn't see it. You could teach how to be an astronaut? Well, that would be exciting. Oh gosh. This is the very awkward spot right here. And the importance of honesty? I mean, honesty is important. They teach the importance of lies and tricking people to their death in video games. Although you haven't done that for a while, so that's nice. Okay. I just went above the big regen. I forget I have that at this level, actually. This is probably not great. No, 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 no. Not in the tornado, please. Okay, nobody is dying. Nobody is dying. Nice. You tricked Poopa into dying in Resident Evil? Oh no. Wait, what happens if you shoot the water in Resident Evil? I don't actually know. Oh, that was very close to me falling off the edge. You get an achievement? Is the achievement that you died? Is the achievement death? And you make a fish friend. Yeah, it was a pretty good run. I still feel a little bit clunky with the bars the way that they are, but I'm getting more used to it. Okay, we'll do some dancer. I don't know if I have to do no portrait's fine. Sometimes you get the fish and sometimes the fish gets you. Yep. This is true. Wait, Matthew, what level is your dancer right now? I think you unlock it at, was it at 60 when you unlock dancer? No, not you, the other Matt. Only 60 because you just unlocked it? Okay. That is... Okay, so you'll have this, you'll have this, you'll have this. Okay. You don't have Fan Dance 3, but you'll have these. I'm just trying to remember what you started with versus what I've unlocked through leveling up. Okay. Hello. Do you want to come do roulettes? I can unqueue. Because we are in DPS queue, which means it takes time. Afirson, hello. Would we be friends IRL? I don't know. I think there's a possibility. You have nothing but time. Alright, let me withdraw. You're trying to unlock the Heavensward Alliance raids? You just got the second one? Oh yeah, wait time? Oh my god. Oh my god, that glam. That's beautiful. What's the second Heavensward one? I don't remember. Oh, the Weeping City of Mach. Yeah. You never leave your house, it's impossible. Well, then I guess there's the answer. Weeping City has one fight that can be a little bit tricky in it. The rest of it I don't feel like is that hard. I have actually only ever run Unscathed, the third one, after like one time, I think. Like the first time I unlocked it and was doing that quest. I don't think I've ever gotten it since then. I'm trying to remember if I have. I'm doing it as Black Mage because I'm running MSQ during queue times. Yeah, DPS queues in general just take a while, but that's okay. Hopefully you get the queue pop soon. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at the Eden minion we got yesterday. Oh, that actually looks really cool. I like that. Okay, this is actually a pretty good one to show some stuff on. Although we don't have everything, which is fine. Okay, so basically what we're gonna start with is standard step. So this gives you, and when you are level 60, doing level 60 content, you get to select a partner that you're basically giving them a damage buff, right? So you're like, hey, you and I are gonna get this damage buff, right? If you're pre-60, it only goes on to you. And then Dancer also has an ability called Curing Waltz. So that does like a little AoE heal, both on you and then whoever your dance partner is. Which can be a really nice way to just kind of pop out a little extra heal. So there are 11 seconds left on the current damage buff, so I'm just gonna pop a second one so that the minute starts over, because it only lasts for a minute at a time. Other than that, I just kind of go 1 combos into 2, 3 procs randomly. And then if you use Reverse Cascade, then you have a chance of proccing the Fan Dance or Fan Dance 2. So this is kind of like what Rift was saying of like, you're just kind of waiting for things to show up outside of your normal damage abilities, and you're looking for the glowing buttons. Right, so now we can't do that right now because he's jumping up. But it's not proccing. And then these other ones are also just other things that proc. So now we got 3, so now we can do Fan Dance, which is on its own timer. Right, it's not the global cooldown, it's off global cooldown, so you can weave that in between like your normal abilities, which is really nice. And then we to do our buff again. You're also, with Dancer, this is something I still struggle with a lot, is like your physical range, but there are some things that you need to be closer for. So your technical step at the end of it does a really big AoE damage. You want to be closer than you would think to make sure that that hits the enemy. Same with some of these, like this one, I feel like you gotta be pretty close for. Where like the first 2 abilities, you can be really far away, right? So the way I think of it is like, always try to have the buff off of cooldown, or like on cooldown. So your standard step, right? As you level up, you'll get a technical step, which is similar but different. Might be able to show you in the normal raids. But instead of, so standard step is damage buff for you and for your dance partner. Technical step gives a little bit of a damage buff to everyone that's around you. Oh, fun. Yay. I'm so happy that we're here again. Already. Okay, so I'm gonna give Rifts our dance partner. Also, I am just definitely throwing out a lot of information. So, I think this is the first one. No, I haven't done any others. I think this was the very first Eden fight. Okay, so technical, right, so these will pop up here. We want to match these. And then now everybody has a little damage buff. Oh, maybe, I guess I should have waited. And then we'll do standard. You also have a shield that you can put on people, which is nice. So as you level up higher, things just keep comboing. Okay. Let's be not there. So like you get Fan Dance, which eventually will let you also do Fan Dance 3 as the combo action, right? So we go 7 into 9. And then it just kind of rinse and repeat, right? So our buff's about to run out, the one for Rifts and I, so we're just going to standard finish. See, that one hit him for 14k, which is nice, right? And then we still have to wait another 8 seconds for our other, like, team-wide damage buff, or party-wide. Okay, I just did, I don't use it a lot. Oh god. Dancer has an ability that can heal, AoE. It just popped up there before this, and we can shield. I was not, I thought I made it. Okay, so we're just popping buffs for everybody. Maybe I could have waited on that. Yeah, a lot of your single target abilities are going to be longer range. A lot of the AoEs you're going to need to be a little bit closer for. Oh, I think what I was saying, but I don't think I ever finished saying this, Matthew, is I am definitely just word vomiting a lot of information. So I'm thinking about stuff as I'm using it. But if you have questions, definitely ask, because I'm just throwing out a lot of stuff. and trying to just kind of vocalize the thought process I'm having as I'm doing stuff. Okay, so we're gonna do hardy damage buff. And then we're gonna do damage buff for Rifts and Eye. Then I'm just gonna drop the AoE heal because I'm not really sure when is the best time to use it, but that seemed like a good sign. And then I'm just gonna drop a little heal. Oh god, this part is very stressful. Basically, the ground is lava. It's all lava. I'm gonna die. I'm not dead. That's actually really surprising. Oh, now I'm dead. I see. Okay. I know the timing on that of like, I should be dead, but I'm not. But now I'm dead. Oh, 600. Hell yeah. Nice. That's gonna help a lot for Kosovo funds. Oh. Ooh, oh no, I was really excited. I thought that was a new Triple Triad card, but it's the one that we already have. Yeah, see, so that's the first Eden fight, and then it's like that, and then Leviathan, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be totally fine. And then all the rest of them are just pain. They have all just been pain so far. I think you're probably, yeah, it can be a bit. So like basically right, if I had to break it down to like what is like the most basic, right? Is like always keep your standard step off of cooldown. Right, so that's this, where you do the little damage buff, and then you get this timer. So try to keep that like as active as possible because that's going to increase your damage and then whoever you give dance partner to. I try to save the shield for like if there's like a big mech coming up or at like the very beginning. I go back and forth. But basically this just shields everybody that's around you, right? For, what was it, like 15 seconds? Those are like the big two. And then from there, it's just cascade, combos into fountain. And then basically just look for the glowing, right? Just look for what glows. Reverse cascade is what will potentially trigger your fan dances. And then you'll be able to tell like a lot of the ones. So these are like, I don't know how to explain this, right? So like 1 and 2 are single target, 3 is single target. 4, 5, 6, and then these two, they're like all AoE. And the way that I keep that straight in my brain, and I don't know if this makes sense outside of my brain, is that like Cascade and Fountain and Reverse, they're all very like simple in terms of like the little button design. All of these have more like lines and slashes and stuff. And so I've just in my brain gotten it where I'm like, okay, more lines and slashes and stuff means it's an AoE. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense outside of my brain. I feel like Dancer is more fun in like trials and like raid like stuff, like big fights, than dungeons. Dungeons is pretty like, okay, for all the trash mobs, you're just spamming your AoEs. And then you get to use more stuff when you're fighting the actual boss. But it can also be a good way to figure it out instead of trying to take it into a boss. Get a feel for like, okay, what's your AoE range, right? When you're dealing with mobs and you're using all of those abilities, and then more of like what's your single target range when you're fighting the bosses in the dungeons. Need to actually level Dancer one day. Mine is so close to being maxed. She said 88. I don't know what I'm gonna do when that happens. And then everything else just layers on top of that, Matthew. So, right, like you're not gonna start, you're just gonna start, you're gonna have standard step, you're not gonna have technical yet. But that, right, that layers another buff that you can put down for your team. So it's like, and then right, like Fan Dance 3 combos with you have Fan Dance 2, Fan Dance 3, like it all just kind of progressively layers on top of each other, and it gives you, the way I think about it is it gives you longer combos that you can use. But I would just focus on keeping your standard step so it's always on cooldown when you're in content and you're using it, whether or not you have a dance partner or not, if it's just you or if it's you and your dance partner from close position. Keeping an eye out for when you can use your shields if you're in content that is leveled enough for you to do that, and then it's just waiting for the glowy buttons to show up, kind of. That's like the really, really, really basic explanation I have for it. Wait, what title do you get for leveling Dancer? Oh yeah, you can do your dailies. That's exciting, Blitz. Yeah, I am sad that that resets now at 4 a.m. since daylight savings happens. Rift Dancer. That is a phenomenal title. Okay, so we have... That's right. We ended last night being able to do the next Edens, but we didn't do the fight yet. You got Jumbreaker for Black Mage? I don't know if... Oh, for leveling it? Yeah, that would fit so well with your name, Rifts. Oh wait, I meant to say before I queued. Are you ready, Rifts? for more Eden raids. There was a title I got for stage. I don't remember what it was. Oh, the Sagacious. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not really ready, but I want to unlock them. I'm hoping it's a little bit easier on DPS. I'm hoping it goes a little bit better than it did on healer. I really like the title Stargazer. I just felt like that was too much star. Where did that go? Moonwalker is a good title too. Okay, you guys can let me know what you think because I had Stargazer as my title, but then I was like Stargazer on top of Stardust Latte just felt like a lot of the word star. We can never have too much star, never enough stars. Okay, the people have spoken. Yeah, I like it. I put for a hot minute there was my god, where did it go? Oh, Shepherds of the Stars, but that felt like a lot, and then Echo of a Fallen Star would just make me really sad every time I looked at it, so I'm not equipping that one, even though I think it is a really good title. I really like this Eden minion. He's very cool. It looks like I'm trying to look at her boobs. I'm trying to look at the minion. I'm probably gonna dip and pass out and do dailies when I wake up later. But as an update, we are on 186. Let's go. Is that with the maintenance primos they just gave? How can you say Rift Dancer works well with my name and then turn around and say Stargazer is too much star? I don't know. That's a good point. Oh my god, you're so close, Splits. I'm so excited. I really hope they do another summer event with Kazuha in it. Even though I didn't finish the Golden Apple Archipelago last year, but I always like when he's in the Genshin events. The purple XP papers? Yeah. Yeah, the big XP books. 1100. Oh my god, you're gonna be more than covered for what you need for Kazuha. Okay, here's the question for you guys. And I know not everybody here knows a lot about Genshin, and that's totally fair. But so the new banners are coming. Well, they're going to be out right now if maintenance is done for Nihida and Nilu, and I have both of them. Omega! Thank you for the 29 months. This is a ninja sub and lurk. I appreciate it. How are you? Wait, do you guys hear the song today? Is it actually coming through? I'm just upset. If I wanted to do the max everything minus crowns, I need to do Ajdaha. Yeah, he's and I know that you guys know that I don't like to use the word bitch, but he is a bitch to fight. Ajdaha is. Okay, it's coming through. Hooray! All of our tech issues are slowly being solved. This is fantastic. You forgot about the attendance? That is a-okay. That reminds me, I need to figure out something for you guys to do with the coffees that you collect. I don't know what, but I'll figure it out. Okay, so I have Nahida, I have Nilu, because I got them both on their first run. I have Nahida's signature weapon, and I don't really want to try to pull for constellations for either of them. I want to try and save for Baiju. But here's what I'm trying to figure out. Do I want to save everything for Baiju, or do I want to try and pull Nilu's weapon and get her signature weapon? I'm really torn. I don't know how much I need her signature weapon, but I feel like it would be nice. Wait, there's a moon minion? That's so cool. I had no idea. I'm glad somebody used the Tomberry glamour the way that you were intended to. Poke it? Wait, what happens if you poke the moon? Wait, do you mean how? Wait, Blitz, how are you biased? Or like biased in what way? Wait, did I move up or am I imagining things? Biased because I'm all for saving up for characters? Oh, yeah. I am. The sword that Nilu has works really well for her. So that's why I'm like, do I need to try and get her signature, or do I just save everything for our Dendro daddy? You know? Because Baizu is going to be really good. And then hopefully we also get Kave from trying to pull for Baizu. Denza confessed. I actually really miss playing White Mage. I forgot I put her on the slimmer. I don't think I've actually been in anything that I can use the Bellin since I maxed her, because I'm not in like max level content yet. But it looks so cool. I also really like the wings. Like, White Mage has my whole heart as far as healer classes go. I like the others, don't get me wrong, but there's something about White Mage that just makes me like really, really happy. Oh, I forgot she got another shield too. The Aqua Veil? Forgot about that. I don't know, maybe it's all in my head, but maybe it is worth still playing White Mage. even though the white mage is already at max level, because I really enjoy playing white mage. Like maybe that is enough reason, you know? Because I've been, since I maxed it, I've just been like, but everything else still needs XP, so why would I run white mage right now, you know? But maybe I can still play it. Now that I'm saying all of that out loud, I'm like, well, duh, I can still play it if I like playing it. I'm the only one that's putting that restriction there. I'm too scared to even touch any healer class? Oh no. I understand that though. Healing can be very anxiety inducing, but also really fun. And the biggest thing, not just in this game, but kind of in any game where you're healing, the thing that helps me a lot is that, like, yes, you are keeping people alive, but the responsibility to keep people alive is not just on you, right? It's also on them. And it's something that I think, I mean, just like everything, right? It gets easier with practice. But I also definitely, like, really understand being anxious about it. Oh wait, you know what? I got a dance at the Gold Saucer and then I never ever tried it. I don't remember which one it was. Oh, this one. I don't remember when I got this or why I got it. But I never tried anything with it. This is like almost the most expressive I have ever seen her. It's like queuing support in Overwatch. Oh, I got headshot by a widow. Trash healers. Exactly. Like, yes, there are going to be times where you could have done more to keep people alive, but then there are also times where people could have done more to keep themselves alive, or like that they could recognize that, like, like you were not the only thing that was between them and death, right? Like for the Overwatch example, right? Like maybe it's their positioning, maybe it's that they ran out of line of sight of the healer. Maybe it's that they refuse to use the med pack and just expect you to pocket heal them, right? Like there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, and there's only so much you can do as a healer, because part of it is like having people, like, they have to work with you, right? It's not just like they do whatever they want and then you do perfect healing. And so it's kind of a similar thing in this, right? Where there's like, okay, yeah, you have healing abilities, you have shielding abilities, like you, but you're also doing damage, right? You're not just healer, you're healing and you're DPS. And so like if your tank decides to run through an entire dungeon, they're pulling wall to wall, and then they're standing in the middle of like 30 AoEs from mobs and not moving, not using mitigation, not doing anything, and then they die. Like, in my eyes, that's not really a healer problem, because they set themselves up in a position to, like, for it to be really challenging for them to be healed efficiently and effectively. And I've definitely been in dungeons. It hasn't happened very often, but I've been in dungeons where tanks do that, and then they're like, can you actually heal? And I'm like, listen, my guy, literally everything is on cooldown. All I have been doing is trying to heal you, and there is at some point an amount of damage that you can't out heal. I generally just stop healing them ever if they do that. You have all the controls healer. I can't play if you're dead. Yeah, like, I don't personally think it's like that outrageous to be like, if a tank's gonna play like that, or a tank, and I'm just talking about tanks specifically because that's usually because they're pulling aggro in the dungeons and stuff, like that's usually who I run into this with if things like this happen, which again, in like for me has been very, very, very rare. But like if they're not going to work with you and then they're gonna blame you, then like I don't know, you don't have to heal them. I don't know. I've seen that once or twice. They pulled too many, they realized it was too much, and everybody was chill about it. Yeah, and there's also definitely a way, like, I have had a lot of, not a lot, there have been a high, not like a high, there have been a number of instances where that has happened, but the tank was using mitigation. They just got too ambitious. Sometimes what will happen is they'll like all fall behind or they'll run way ahead and we won't realize that we're like not in the same area, and then I can't heal them, and then it's like, okay, well, like I forgot this was 2-1. Fucking hell. But there's definitely a way. A lot of times it's like, oh shit, that was my bad. Or I'll be like, oh shit, like I fell behind. I'm so sorry, that's my bad. Like a lot of times it's very chill. People are like cool about it. I have very rarely had like mean tanks that I didn't want to keep healing. You know? But I think like a lot of things, right, it gets easier with practice. And then also if you say, I have found at least, if you say that you're new, like I have a macro, which Rift has definitely seen while we've been doing these raids. It's like, hey, this is my first time healing this. If you just let people know, they're generally like super nice about it, right? And like also like in dungeons I found a lot of times tanks will go like a little bit slower because they want you to feel comfy. I've also had tanks just in general, like I love it if a tank is like, hey, do you want like really, like, do you want me to go ham? You want me to go wall to wall? Or do you want me to do smaller pulls? Like what makes you more comfortable? Because I think every healer is different, so I always really appreciate that. That's been rarer in my experience, but it definitely has happened. So it's just in 14 generally people are like really nice. Oh, we're gonna die to that. Okay. I ended up doing my Genshin daily commissions. I shall forever stand by this statement. You should be able to TP to the commission itself. It would make it really nice. Holding the floor down again. Me too. Gotta provide people with the floor POV that they paid to see here, right? Also, okay, so this is a lot of information. I don't know if you want all this information. Matthew, but all of the healers have a different kind of feel. But there's basically, right, there's like two types. There's shield healers, which is where you're more providing shields to your team, and then like pure or regen healers, which are that hurts apparently. Like you're providing just like pure healing, right? And then there are two within that. So also, like, if you find one, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, there are little AoEs everywhere, that you like the feel of, then that can help a lot as well. Oh my god. I don't want to die. I don't want to die again. Are we supposed to go for both of them at the same time? Sorry, that's also a lot of words. I am apparently not very brief tonight. Oh, they're fusing! Like in Steven Universe. Oh my god. Oh my god. The floor is literally lava. Everywhere is lava. No, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Ow, ow, ow. Nope, I don't wanna. I don't know if I want to be here. Okay, 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 okay. Oh no, we just get smushed. As you're getting heavy for staying up the extra bit for dailies, I'm gonna leave you here. Have a good rest and rest of your stream. Try not to die too much. Thank you. Have a good night, Blitz. I think the easiest way for me to transition off Black Mage is to start learning new classes. There would be some fine ones similar, but I don't think one exists. So I haven't played Black Mage, but I would imagine that White Mage, if you're talking about healers specifically, would be in the same ballpark-ish. Whereas, like, something like Dancer is going to be completely different, right? Like, it's still a casting class. It should be kind of similar, I think. But I don't know that for sure, so take it with a... I thought I made it out of that. I thought I made it out of the AoE before it hit. I guess not. good. No. That was really close to the edge. But we're fine. Okay. That felt a little bit better than the ones last night. A little bit less dying, but still a good amount of dying. $187. Let's go. That's how many pulls. We died together, like a team. Exactly. Fight together, die together. That was incredible. I never imagined they would fuse together like that, but you took them down all the same. I suppose the main thing is that we're now 2 elements closer to restoring the Aether of the Empty. Let's go and see what difference it's made. Also, I discovered, because that is very important to know, but I found out that you can get Gaia's outfit on the Mog Station. I may or may not get that at some point in the future, because it's such a good outfit. I really love it. And it fits with our goth bun girl vibes. As well as her hammer? I didn't even know she had a hammer. That's awesome. It actually worked, just like Urianger said it would. Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. You're totally fine. Don't even worry. Wait, what is that, Matthew? Everything we could have hoped for. He's just the little guy. He is the little guy. Indeed, our endeavors have been repaid manifolds. I wonder what will happen when we restore ice. Wait, ice is... Does that mean we have to fight Shiva next? Is something the matter? Eden raids don't give XP, so I'm gonna switch to a 90. Wait, they don't? That's so weird. I actually didn't realize that. One more element, and then what? You'll have achieved the impossible while I'll still be nothing. No memory, no past, no family, nothing. The world has moved on and left me behind. Anyone who ever knew me is either dead or gone. So, Almighty Eden, you can mend this broken world, but you can't restore one girl's memories. If you do ever want to pick up Black Mage, I'd be more than happy to teach you what I do know so far. That would be awesome. I do want to level it one day. There are so many things I want to do in this game, and just not enough hours in which to do them all. Oh, it did give XP. Nice. 256,000. And that's not a ton, right? As you start getting into the higher levels classes, which need like millions of XP, but all the XP adds up. Give me my life back, damn you. I still hunger. Well, this seems bad. Extinguish the accursed lights. Give us back our power. Enough riddles. Tell me who I am. You are. I am. Gaia. Gaia. Gaia, what's wrong? Reclaim your memories. Fulfill your destiny. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? I don't understand. Gaia, can you hear me? Get away from me. Amidst the sound of falling rain, your voice called from within. Long after the rain passed, your voice echoed on. Yeah, none of this is ominous at all. While this downpour is precisely the result we were hoping for, the novelty of standing outside in the rain does wear off rather quickly. Not to mention, Gaia's looking a bit under the weather. Let's continue this conversation in Eden's core. Into the heart of darkness. I haven't read that since I was like in high school, I don't think. I want to say it's Joseph Campbell, maybe? Ere we set forth to restore the element of ice, I would discuss the manner in which the summoning shall be undertaken. Just tell me one thing. Is this going to bring the empty back to the way it was before the flood? While none can say for certain, the change we have observed at points of ethereal intersection doth give us cause for optimism. It may be reasonably assumed that the empty shall continue to transform and in the decades to come regain a semblance of its former state. Decades? I don't think you've quite grasped the sheer scale of the damage left in the wake of the flood. It would have swallowed the entire world if Minfilia hadn't stopped it. Even if Reen has inherited her blessing, wounds like that don't heal overnight. After all, the empty has been utterly devoid of life for 100 years. And it might take even longer than that to bring life back. I don't expect immediate results, but I do know that it will stay like this forever unless we do something about it. My sentiments precisely. Only once the final element is restored shall we have a glimpse of the future that awaiteth those of generations yet to come. You do all this for worlds you may not live long enough to see, while here I am, so absorbed in my own problems that I barely spare a thought for anyone besides myself. For so long, I've listened to that voice, telling me what to do, who to be. I was so scared of what might happen if I disobeyed. But I don't want to live like that anymore. I want to be me. Who am I? What am I? Perhaps it's better if I never find out. If Reen's the Oracle of Light, here to mend this broken world, what does that make me? Gaia, the Oracle of Darkness, bringer of misery and death, a monster. It's no wonder they left me. Mother, father, and next it'll be all of you. Then I'll be back where I started, where I've always been. Alone. Gaia, is it the fairy? I think it's really interesting. Like, it's definitely understandable why she would put herself in opposition to everything that Reen and like what we're doing. If Reen is the Oracle of Light and she's potentially the Oracle of Darkness, but it's interesting to the like degree to which she is. Although I can't say that if I were in Gaia's position, I would be reacting any differently than she is to all of this. What's wrong? Afraid I might lose control and ruin all your carefully laid plans? No, it's you I'm worried about. Reen, I'm going outside to clear my head. You just do what you need to do, alright? Something's wrong. I know it. That much is clear. If we have a repeat of her first visit to Eden, we may even be joined by those void-sent friends of hers. If you go and see what Gaia is doing, Urianger and I will stay with Reen. My name is Gaia. That's what you said, isn't it? Eden, the flood, what does it all mean? No, it can't be. Is this what it's been waiting for all this time? Finally, you remember. What is this? Yeah, this seems very not good. The darkness that dwells within you, Gaia. The accursed spawn of light are drawn to it like moths to a flame, pathetic, mindless, and easily bent to my will. Sin eaters. Now the time of awakening has come. Yeah, this seems like big bad. Stardust, Rin senses sin eaters. What's happened? Don't try to fight them. Just bring Gaia back inside. Quickly now. What's happened to her? That's a concern for later. First, we must deal with those sin eaters. Stardust, if thou wouldst care to repel our assailants without, I would task Thancred with standing guard within. I shall tend to Gaia meanwhile. Iconoclasm. That's a cool word. I'm actually gonna go Reaper, I think, for these. I think, yeah, we're fine. Okay. We got our next fights. Wait, is it... Okay, okay, okay. Hooray! How are you in Shadowbringers but still have Sprout? I thought you lost it after completing post-patch Stormblood. I don't fucking know. I don't know what point in that MSQ I'm gonna lose it. I googled it a while ago and saw everything from like post Stormblood to like right up to like at some point in Endwalker and everything in between. So I don't know. I definitely have passed the hour requirement because I think it's like 100 and something hours. But I haven't gone all the way through all the story and stuff. Hello? Hello? Just standing there menacingly with his weapon out. I thought Sprout disappears when you finish MSQ. Like all the MSQ? Like through Endwalker? I have no idea. Hello. Wait, is that a crab? It's amazing. I love that mount. Yeah, I don't know when Sprout's gonna go away. Whenever it does, I will let you know. And then we'll know what the thing is, Matthew. Actually, I'm gonna Google again. Let's see. When do you lose your Sprout in Final Fantasy XIV? Okay, according to Reddit, as of patch 6.0, it's 300 hours of playtime, which I've definitely passed, and the Shadowbringers patch quests fully completed up to 5.55, which means you can start Endwalker. Okay, so right before Endwalker, I guess? Is when you lose it now? Yeah, I'm almost there. I am still in that like post Shadowbringers pre Endwalker patch stuff. I don't know where. I don't want to look up like where I am in the MSQ because I don't want to know anything that's gonna happen. No, I have way more than 300 hours in this game of Fearsome. How many do I have? I don't even. Let's look at Steam and see how much I have no life to this game since I started playing. I know that last month it surpassed the amount of hours I had in Lost Ark. Oh, we're at 924. Almost 1,000. It's not bad. Lost Ark's at like 700 something. I have 300 hours on Lost Ark, and last played was a while ago, right? May of 2022. Yeah. I logged in yesterday for the first time in a while in Lost Ark, and then did a couple things, and then I was like, okay, I'm good. But I have 740 hours in that. Which is a good chunk of time. You know, it's not insignificant. When did it start again? Yeah, it was like February of last year, I think is when it got released for global. So I played like 2.5 months and quit cold turkey. That timeline sounds about right. I know I'm like the last person of everybody that was playing it in our little community between like here and Benzumi that is still playing it at all, or was still playing it. I don't really do it much anymore. You're a gamer. I am a gamer. More of a gamer than anyone else. Does being the last person standing in a game make me more of a gamer than anyone else? Is that how it works? I played Lost Ark last year, July, only 187 hours. Let's not talk about 14 though. There is no judgment here in terms of playtime in games. I'm judging? Okay, well, I'm not judging at least. I think as far as what's in Steam, I'm looking at this now. My like highest number of hours in anything on Steam is 1,200 in Apex, but I know between all the accounts I've had for Overwatch, I've way surpassed that. On not enough hours, 2,800 so far on this account. Have you had a lot of other accounts? Or other characters, I guess? Oh, to be jacked into the metaverse permanently? No, thank you. I don't want to be jacked into anything that Mark Zuckerberg is in charge of. Those are rookie numbers. Just your original account. I, maybe... I'll have to show you guys sometime. I maybe went on a character creation spree because I really enjoy building characters in 14, like the character designer. And made a bunch. One of them is on Gilgamesh and in Sarah's FC, and I'm kind of trying to, if I do stuff, just do it on that one. But I'm just like, I don't know what I'm ever gonna do with that many characters, but they all look really cool. Just like all the different races and all the different like ways you can customize. You kind of wish you stayed with it. What made you want to create a new account versus staying with that one? Also, you don't have to answer if that's something you would rather keep to yourself. I get really intimidated about trying to, like, the idea of trying to, like, actually level up another character in this game because there's so much you can do, like, so much to this, and, like, so much that, like, on her, who's our, like, primary person that I still haven't done, that I'm like, oh my god, I would have to do everything on another person all over again. And it just seems like a lot. I pick one character and make them as cute as possible to counterbalance how little of a cutie I am IRL. Listen, if you're in this stream, you're a cutie. I've told you before, that's the rule. I don't make the rule, but that's the rule. The only reason I have another account is because I wanted to play again but needed to buy Shadowbringers. Steam had a sale at the time for the entire collection that was cheaper than just buying Shadowbringers on retail. Oh, I see. I was so confused for a long time the way that Steam packages up the expansions. Because it was just like, oh, you can get Final Fantasy 14 and then you can get Endwalker, but I knew that there were other expansions within that, and it took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to like scroll down in the Steam page and see that it includes all of the expansions before that. It's like, how am I supposed to get the others if they're not listed as things that I can get on Steam? You'll call me a cutie, but won't invest in my Raccoon Entertainment Media Group. Listen, Afirison, we have talked about this. I do not want to be involved with raccoon porn, okay? I will not invest in that. Oh, it's the way Square Enix says it. That makes sense. New expansion always includes the previous content. Yeah, and aren't they doing right now? Isn't there like a you can get Stormblood for free? Some kind of promo thing, which is cool for people on the free trial if they finish Heavensward and want to go through more content without getting the XSpec. You're clipping that and sending it to your parents? Go ahead. I think that my parents would be on board with me not wanting to invest in raccoon porn. But only if you have the basic game only. Yeah, so like we couldn't be like, oh, we bought Endwalker, but now we want to not have paid for Stormblood. It's just like if you have just, right, it would be like if you just have A Realm Reborn and Heavensward, and then you want Stormblood on top of that, but not also Shadowbringers and Endwalker. They'd understand? What would they understand? No, I don't. I think you have a very odd perception of who my parents are if you think that they would want to invest in raccoon porn. The Idol of Darkness. Interesting.
So many of them, but nothing we can't handle.
Hey. Oh god, all the buttons are different. Why did I change my hotbars? Guys, why did I do this to myself? Maybe I should change them back. Okay, so are we safe here? That was very close. That was not the safe spot. Okay. I don't, is here good? I think this is, oh god. Oh god, why are there so many things? Bye. I should have taken the teleport back. Oh god. This way? This is gonna follow where people go. Ow. Ow. I think if we made a death counter for this, I would just get really depressed. Oh, it's free login right now. You can actually, oh, you can access your original account. Oh, that's cool. Hello, Asti. You are all good. I am very dead, but it's fine. This is like a real life angel, biblically correct angel. I can interact with chat more when I'm dead. This is very true. Oh no, we're just gonna die. Okay. 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 Cool. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a wipe. Due to severe disruption and ethereal balance, damage taken from umbrally charged attacks is increased. Is Umbral purple? I don't remember. How are you, Elsie? I feel like all of these fights give the impression that I never know what I'm doing, but I actually do know how to play this game. This is just not a good showing of that. But we're learning new stuff. I saw a video of a boss where the healer DC'd and everyone got wipes and the healer managed to reconnect and save the day because the AI for the boss didn't know what to do. That is kind of incredible. Like, do you think the boss just, like, was auto-attacking, but not hitting anything? Okay. Let's see if you can find the clip. That would be amazing to see. Yeah, maybe I put the bars back for now. I don't know. I know I've said that a lot yesterday and today. Okay, 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 that went better. Okay. So far better. Second time. Oh god. Oh no no no! I shouldn't have moved. I was fine there. I was fine there. This game has hundreds of dungeons, trial raids, all of them with different mechanics that you may only see once. Some of mechanics that look like something you've already seen, but in fact is something completely different. Yeah, it seems... like there is a lot. Hooray! You died again. I don't actually know what killed me right there. I actually did like Lost Ark's gameplay, but it just lost the hype, and everyone I knew who was playing and willing to invest in a lucrative raccoon-based film experience had stopped playing the game. If you're talking about Omega, Omega didn't ever play Lost Ark. I kept playing it. Oh god. I don't even know. I don't know what color. I should have looked at what color I had. Oh boy. Posted the clip in your Discord. Thank you, Aussie. Can't believe I missed the amazing outfit you posted in the 14 channel. Stunning business. Thank you. I do love the Tonberry outfit that I made. The world is binary, Star. Those who invest and those who would not. If you say so. Oh god. Oh god. No 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 no. Okay. But we have white? Wait, so is, where does white go? Does white go to purple? I think so. Okay. I feel like that was really lucky right there. Oh god, wait, what do I do with this? What? I have no idea if I did the right thing right there with that. I don't know what killed me there either. This is super fun. Some of this stuff, okay, some of this stuff I can easily identify. That, I don't know what killed me. Hello, Abso. How are you? How's your night going? Okay, we have purple. I know I'm dead, but... Ah, okay. That was lucky. Where does... Wait, where do I want this to go? I have no idea. What's good and ready for fun? I'm doing new fights, new to me fights with Rift today, which is stressful but fun. I am dying a lot. But we're learning new things. Okay. Oh gosh. Fates within Greek fates or something else. Oh no, fights. Fights. Sorry. Not fates. Okay, I've... Wait? Yes. Okay. Why are all of these so stressful? I do feel like it's it's going a little bit better on DPS than it was as healer. That was the easy one? Oh no. Oh god. Well, we're committed to this journey. thank you, Epsto. I appreciate you stopping by to say hi. She won't wake up. What do we do? Sounds good, Rifts. What is this place? Where is everyone? So I'm all alone. Even the fairy is gone. Endless silence, endless darkness. Is this what death feels like? It's no use. No one can hear me. How ironic. All those times I wanted peace and quiet, and now that I finally have it, I wish I had someone to talk to. I thought I couldn't stand to be around them, all their interfering and fussing, and yet I was never lonely. But it's no use. Even after everything we went through, my memories still won't come back. There is no future awaiting me, only emptiness. Those memories, they can stay lost forever if only this pain will leave me. Goodbye, Gaia. Now I close my eyes and sink into darkness. And then I'll suffer no more. Gaia. Mother, father. Wake up. I understand now. Why wait for tomorrow to claim us? Gaia, can you hear me? This perfect moment never has to end. Welcome back, Rifts. I'm not giving up on you, Gaia. Say something. What do you want? Please, I'm begging you. Remember all the things we said we'd do, like going to the second serving for coffee biscuits? I never... Gaia? I never agreed to anything of the sort. Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried about you. Do you have to be so loud? The fairy fell silent, only to be replaced by Rain's voice ringing through my head. I never thought I would be so glad to hear it. You've all gone through a lot of trouble on my part. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Should I reinstall Cyberpunk and actually finish the game? Yes, Cyberpunk is fantastic. Would absolutely recommend. Anyway, I've delayed you for long enough. Please carry on with what you came to do. I'm glad you're back to your usual self, but how are you feeling? Much better now, but something is still bothering me. The fairy spoke to me in a dream, and a stream of memories rushed through my mind. I don't recall anything like this happening before, and I'm not sure what it all means. What sort of memories? I can't make any sense of them. They were only brief flashes seen through someone else's eyes. At least, that's what it felt like. Minfilia, that is the first Oracle of Light, once served Hydaelyn as the word of the Mother. If the Oracle of Darkness is her counterpart under Zodiark, then we had best prepare ourselves for the worst. Aye, the night's return did tip the ethereal balance toward activity, which may have served to awaken the fragment of his power in the first. Having thus roused, he did then fix his gaze upon she who had been marked by darkness, Gaia. Marked or no, Gaia is still her own person. Everything all right? It's nothing. Anyway, let's forget about all that for now. There'll be plenty of time to think it through once the last element's restored. If thou believest thyself well enough, then I see no reason for delay. Let us forthwith attend to the revitalization of ice. Shiva then. Stardust is the only one here to have actually seen the primal. Perhaps you could describe her for us. A woman named Isael made herself a vessel for Shiva. She and the Great Worm, Hraesvelgar, shared an undying bond. I think we'll go with Isael. So she summoned into her body the imagined essence of someone who lived over 1,000 years ago. That such a thing should be possible. The long since departed Shiva was a source of great inspiration to Isael, whose method of summoning differed greatly from any we had previously encountered. By the echo did she bear witness to the deeds of the noble Shiva, and thus was she moved to dedicate her being to that selfsame cause. 'Twas this devotion that granted her the power of a primal. So she was able to control it herself. Not getting any funny ideas, are you? Just thinking aloud, that's all. Anyway, we'd better get going. Should I reinstall Tower of Fantasy and Omega Swipe? Lyra's not up right now, and I know you really wanted her. So I would say no, if you wanted to swipe. I think it's still kind of fun to play. Also, for Cyberpunk, I don't know when it's coming. Austin might know more than I do, but there is a DLC with Idris Elba as playing a character in Cyberpunk, which I'm very excited about. Should I donate money so you can Omega Swipe? If you want to. I have nothing to Omega Swipe on right now, though. Our journey leadeth to a great glacier situated in the northernmost region of the Empty. I'll get us there as quickly as I can. No Yelan rolls? Nope. Omega Swipe T. I do. Oh my god. I went to the grocery store today with my roommate and I can't believe I forgot to buy tea. Oh my god. Oh my god. I literally forgot. It didn't even cross my mind. I'm so sad. It's time to draw out the ether. I was thinking that I should go with you this time. I want to be the vessel for Shiva. What? Rip tea indeed. Being still and passive by nature, ice is the element that is most strongly aligned to light. I'll need to get close and use my own abilities as well as Eden's to draw it out. So that the Oracle of Light becometh the Oracle of Ice. I cannot claim to be in favor of this stratagem, and yet the primal we encountered in the source was summoned in much the same manner. The inherent advantages are undeniable. Absolutely out of the question. Have you forgotten what Stardust does to the primals we summon? I'm not about to stand by and watch as she and Rain beat the tar out of each other. In any case, the Aether only returns to the empty once the creature's been slain, although it seems you haven't taken that into consideration yet. Presumably there's a safe way to disperse it, but it's still far too risky. I thought you had more sense, Rain. But it's not as bad as it sounds. Where the dayform entity is volatile as the primals we have previously summoned, it would be logical to assume that in her role as conduit, Reen would be hard-pressed to retain control. Stardust would have no recourse but to defend herself by any means necessary, else her life be forfeit. I know it's dangerous, but I can't let that hold me back. Please, I've got to try. I don't think this is a good idea, for the record. But I don't see why this is even necessary in the first place. You never had to take risks like this for the other elements. Eden possesses almost infinite power, but what would happen if it began acting without my intervention? If it started to feed on the ether just like the other Sin Eaters, it would undo all of our hard work. 'Tis a disconcerting eventuality, and one which cannot be dismissed. I'm worried that even if we realign the elements, things will eventually return to how they were following the flood. But if I train Eden how to nurture the environment rather than drain the life from it, we can leave it to take care of the empty in our place. I'll channel the Aether through myself and show Eden how it's done. This isn't some house pet we're dealing with. If it all goes wrong, then what? I know this all sounds like I'm taking a leap of faith, but it has been a gamble every step of the way. We've managed to come this far because of faith in ourselves and in each other. I've made my feelings on the matter perfectly clear, but what say you, Stardust? With my memories to guide the summoning, what could possibly go wrong? I'll hold back as much as possible. I feel like the second one is more accurate to how I feel, although I wish there was a I think this is a terrible idea option, but we aren't given one of those. Because I kind of agree with Thinkrit. I think that this is very, very risky, and I don't like it. Reen, I suppose that if you've got your heart set on this, there's no point trying to dissuade you. Just don't do anything reckless, is that clear? As crystal. This is going to work, I promise. I'll make sure of it. Well, for all our sakes, I certainly hope so, because if the primal takes over, it'll be fine. With all of you by my side, I know that whatever happens, it'll work out in the end. All of us. I hope you're not including me. I can't even deal with my own problems, never mind yours. It's enough just knowing you're here. Anyway, I've decided to take a leaf out of your book. I do what I want when I want. I've made my decisions, and now I have to see it through. Yes, but this is a different kettle of fish altogether. Well, the point is that this is what I want, and I'll do whatever it takes to make it work. So this is how much it means to you. They're so precious. I love their interactions. Memories of Shiva envelop your minds. I don't know. I don't know how, but I can see her too. This might actually work. Hey, we got our next fight. I can't Omega Swipe, but I can Omega Die. That's the thing I can do. Okay, Rifts, are you ready for the queue? I'm gonna rearrange my hotbars again while we're waiting. No, but yes. That's how I feel. Don't worry. Okay, let me get back out of here. Like, I am not ready. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die a lot again, but I am as ready as I will be, you know? Now I'm just gonna have to remember what I did. I think I remember my bars. I can sit up here. Okay, HUD layout. Let's see what we're working with. Okay. So let's see, that can move. There are things that I do like so this was 3x4, I think. Oh, but the enemy list is there now. Okay, this one is also 3x4. This one was 6x2. Progress bar goes up there. See if that works. This one, move the other two over. Right, because it was like that, I think. I want to say. Then enemy lists might overlap. I'm not totally sure though. Okay, gauges over there is actually fine. Before I had them over here, I think that will be fine. I just want to check some of the others, like... I think this will work. It's like kind of what I had before, but a little bit different. Oh, you have the horse. I need to do the mounts grind for all the doggos at some point from the I think I can't remember if those are Stormblood or Shadowbringers extreme mounts. But get all the Zaggos. Okay, that's there. I think this will be, I think this will work. Oh, mirror way over, not in the right space. I don't know which ones are the doggos, but I can unsync all the horses for you. Thank you. I have all the horses and I have all the birds. I don't have any of the dogs. Um, I'm trying to remember what, like, where they come from, right? So we've got horses. These were Realm Reborn, right? Then these were Heavensward, so maybe doggos or Stormblood? I don't have all the birds and I have one dog. I've unlocked 50, 60, 70 alliance raids, but in my roulette it still only says 50. Any idea how to fix that? Um? Oh, do you mean like up, like here? Matthew, like this is where it says level 50? I think that's just the minimum level you have to be to run that. Like minimum level 50 for dungeons, minimum level 16 for leveling, minimum 50 for trials. But it should still pull in, like, it's a roulette for everything you've unlocked. That's like as an alliance raid. If you learn a new class, I say, I thought I was stuck running level 50 raids. I will say, for alliance raids specifically, I pretty much always only ever get World of Darkness or Circus Tower. It's rarely anything else, but there is a chance you could get a not level 50 alliance raid. For roulettes though, it's pretty, for me at least, I don't know about for anybody else, for me it's always been pretty consistently Realm Reborn. Sometimes Labyrinth of the Ancients, but it's like always one of these three, like 99% of the time. Ooh, are all the other gauges, oh, you are not fine. I was to say, are all the other gauges fine for all the other classes? But they are not. Let's just move all of them real quick. This is both like, I love that you can change your HUD layout, but it's also like kind of annoying that you can change your HUD layout. Because then I just spend like a ridiculous amount of time doing things like this. I mean, it's kind of for a reason, but kind of for like no reason at all. I do want to level Samurai. Maybe that's what I should focus on soon. Okay, we did Machinist, Red Mage's Gauges. Up here. Dragoon, we don't have a gauge yet. Okay. Healers should all be fine, right? Astra's up there. Tanks are all over the place. Okay. Oh, can I get to the blood gauge? There we go. I don't know. I also kind of miss tanking. Tanking is very fun. Stressful. Different kind of stress, but also fun. That's not symmetrical. I'm not gonna let that bother me, even though it bothers me. Um, okay, and then warrior, and then paladin is not leveled up enough to have a gauge yet, so that should be everything. Part of me wants to go to healer to help the queue time, but I want to stay strong in CPS. I just feel, I mean, I feel kind of bad for dying all the time anyways, but I feel less bad dying all the time as CPS. Although someday we'll know these fights well enough that we won't die all the time. And by we, I mean me, because I have died so much. But it'll just take practice, just like all of them. Also, wait, you know, I'm gonna change one more thing. I'm gonna take away hotbar 10 because that's not really super helpful. I'm gonna put focus target back up here because I liked that a lot. Actually, it was really helpful. Okay, we should be good. Fingers crossed, this should be good for HUD layout. I don't know why. I don't like. I feel like everybody's hotbar makeup is very personal to them, but like I feel like the information is kind of grouped in like chunks this way, which makes it easier for my brain to kind of digest at a glance. With all three, like all three bars in a straight line looks really, really clean, but it was harder for me to find things easily. This feels a lot easier to kind of scan and see. Should I look up a guide for this? Should I try to be prepared instead of running all of them blinds, or should we just keep running them blinds? I actually didn't think about guides until right now. You never look up a guide. I like blind running, at least the first time. Maybe I don't need to feel, I just feel really bad about dying as much, but maybe I just need to accept that the first step to understanding the fights and getting to a point where I am good at them is that I'm going to die and being okay with it. Sometimes I do, but it never helps. I just follow the larger group of people and I hope they're doing things right. That's kind of what I do in these situations as well. Like, okay, everybody seems to be moving over here. I don't know why, but I'm moving over here, you know? I also I like guides, but I also forget them. Like in the moment. Because I think I've said before, like I learn really well just through doing and like repetition. So like if people explain a mechanic where I die, it's helpful. But then it's part of it's just doing it. For me at least, it's like doing it enough times to kind of be like, okay, this is what this part is. Now I have that down. Then this is what this other part is, and now I have that down. And just getting to where like the whole thing kind of flows really well. Which is like, I think I threw myself into the Realm Reborn extremes so much that like those are kind of cemented in my brain now, but I haven't done that with any other expansion. Like, I've done the fights at least once to unlock them, and then maybe if they come up in roulettes again, but I haven't been like, okay, let me just do this until I know it. And at some point I want to do that with the other fights. I just haven't had that urge. Also, I've been very sucked in by MSQ. Which is good, it's a good problem. Although my heart kind of needed a break because everything is very emotionally intense in the main story quest right now, and then a lot of things are very emotionally intense in my real life as well right now, and it was just like a little bit too much, you know? Where this stuff is like, there's still like emotion in the story, but it's not as much. Do we want to change our outfit? Oh, I forgot I can't. I can't do it here. Never mind. This is fine. Sorry, it's thunder and shit's lightning. What the fuck? What does that mean, and what is that in reference to? I'm so confused. You're a real badass? Thank you, I think.
I call upon the power of Shiva.
Isel Shiva was also really pretty. Rin Shiva is also very pretty. Oh, I went way too far. Okay, this feels so much better with the bars like this. Everything's back where it should be. Oh, fun. Fun, fun, fun. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, 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 okay. I could have arms linked it if I realized what was happening. Okay. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. No, 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 no. I don't know what to do with this. Okay. Okay, there's another Reaper right here. I'm just gonna try to follow them. Where they go, I go. Ow. Except for right then. I didn't do what I literally said I was about to do.
The light shall usher in peace. Such impudence!
Oh, I got stunned. Okay. Okay, let's use that.
Tranquility must be restored to the land.
Okay. Stop the light from flooding the fractured worlds. Okay. Oh, we got split into two groups. Okay. Okay. Fog damage. Oh, boot. Boosts, not boots.
Consume you.
Okay. Oh shoot, I missed. There was another meteor. Okay.
Resplendent ice. Grant me strength.
Okay. This feels doable.
Shatter.
Oh gosh. No. No, I messed up on the thin ice. Okay. What is that? What is that? I didn't think I was gonna make the look away in time, but I think we did.
Such power. I can't. The light. It's too much for her to bear.
Oh shit.
She won't last much longer. Enough of this. Power of darkness, answer my call.
That is a very cool hammer. Yes. We did it. So many things to roll on. Hey. That one actually was in his bed. I'll take it. Rain. You were there. I heard you. What happened to Shiva? Is she still in control? No, she's gone. But Gaia. What? That hammer. It matches your dress. They're so cute. I see you're back to your normal idiotic self. Look, isn't it pretty? Maybe we could take it with us. ice tends to melt, you know. Not this sort. Well, if you say so. Anyway, it might even make a nice necklace. That's a brilliant idea. Wilt thou not rush to her aid? Perhaps I'm getting slow in my old age, because it would seem Guy has beaten me to it. To think that she would be the one to break the ice. They may have gotten off to a rocky start, but I think they'll make quite the pair. Is that a hint of melancholy I detect in thy voice? Something akin to a pining mother bird whose chicks have flown the nest. Dad jokes. He's such a dad. Thancred is. I love it. Father Bird, if you don't mind. But you're not entirely wrong. Still, when the day finally comes to say goodbye, it hardens me to know she won't be alone. After that, we can go to the second serving for coffee biscuits. Fine, you win, and if they're anything less than perfection itself, I'll never let you live it down. If they're not to your liking, there are plenty of other things to try. I suppose we both deserve a little treat after all that hard work. We certainly do. Oh my god, they're so cute. I love this. There we were, laughing as if we had not a care in the world. Fleeting though it was in that moment, I was content. But my life was never meant to be so simple. I'm so sorry, everyone. I clearly have a long way to go before I can handle that kind of power. But we achieved what we set out to do, as I had faith we would. So without further ado, let's return to camp and admire our work. Hooray! It's life. Oh, wow. Alright, we're gonna pick up this quest and then we're gonna wrap it up for the night. No, but it's almost time. It's almost midnight. I know, I know. If we keep going for all of them, because I think we still have like 4 more to do, we'll be here till like 4 in the morning. And that is very late. But we'll be back here again tomorrow with more Eden fights and more story and more Star dying 5 million times. I can feel all of the revitalized elements working in harmony. I'm good with that, but it's not my stream. I mean, if I could stay up, I would, but I can't. I got stuff. And we'll be back tomorrow. I do still, I think I said a couple weeks ago, I want to try starting an hour earlier, so starting at 8 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock. And seeing how that feels, because 3 hours does feel really short. I just have stuff I have to do. So I'm a night person, as most of you can probably tell. My roommate is a morning person. So they do like, the way I think of it is like they do like opening shift stuff kinda, and I do like closing shifts. So I like have to do dishes and like wipe down the kitchen and stuff. It's just the way that we kind of split stuff because we're on opposite sleep schedules. But I don't want to do that ever too late. Because they're also not the deepest sleepers, so around midnight seems to have been a good time where I can do it in a time that like fits in with what I've got going on, but it's not so late that like I'll wake them up and it's like 3 in the morning or whatever. Even though I don't go to bed for a while still, or I don't go to sleep. But then like I don't want to make you guys all sit here for like 30 minutes or however long it takes while I go do that and then come back every night. That just feels awkward. So midnight end time fits best, but I've been thinking about an 8 o'clock start time because 3 hours just sometimes feels, a lot of times feels really short. And I like doing longer streams, so I might try, maybe next week, we'll start doing an hour earlier, and then it's like 4 hours instead of 3. We'll see if that works. Yeah, I have had a very fucked up sleep schedule for a very long time. So I don't really fall asleep at like a normal time, but it's a time that works for me. And I don't have to be up for like a job at like 8 in the morning or whatever, so it works out for now. Although, and this is not related to like overall stream time in general, but I was thinking, and this might be a crazy idea, but because I've done really long streams before, like 12, 24-hour streams, but I was thinking, or I've been thinking about like, because you know how there's the challenge log? If I went, like if I started in like the morning and tried to complete every single thing you can in the challenge log, if that is possible to do, and if so, how long it would take. I feel like that would be a really fun challenge with the challenge log. But I feel like that would take like a lot of hours, so I haven't really seriously super considered it, but I feel like it would be really fun to try, or see like, okay, if we give ourselves like 12 hours or something, how far can we get from like the first page to like just going through an order? Have you considered screaming at your roommate during sleeping hours until they become a night person? No, because I don't want them to hate me. And this is their house that I'm in. Like, I'm renting out a room in their house, and I don't really want them to kick me out. So I will not be screaming at them during their sleeping hours. Just give me a date. I'll be here the whole time. I appreciate it. I don't know if it's possible. I'm sure other people have tried to do this with how long the game's been out. But I don't know if it's possible to do in like a 12 or 18 hours sitting, but part of me really wants to try and see if I can get through all of it, and if not all of it, how far can I get if the only thing I'm focusing on is the whole challenge log. Usually go to bed at like 7 a.m. lately. Oh gosh. Yeah, I have a really hard time falling asleep once I'm in bed, but I try to get in bed around like 3 o'clock at least, 3 or 4. Honestly, it doesn't take that long. I feel like it would take a long time, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll be like Diablo 3 all over again, where the internet lied to me and it took like less than half of the time that it said it would take to go from beginning to end. That would be fun. I don't think I'm ever gonna be over that. I've always believed Eden had the power to restore the empty, but I never expected it to happen so quickly. The gold saucer challenges are the one that are weird. I feel like I felt like the PvP stuff would be harder because not everybody queues for like rival wings and stuff, but I don't even know what all the gold saucer ones are because I barely ever go in there. Because it's very loud and overstimulating. I usually just go sell my triple triad cards, get my scratch card, and then leave. That's it. We ran into a few problems with Shiva, to say the least, but the others all went more or less according to plan. That we were able to come so far along this arduous journey may rightly be attributed to thine unwavering resolve. Aye, when you said that you'd reclaim this world, you truly meant it. We're proud of you, Rain. She's grown up so much. I'm so proud of her. I wonder if the effects from the rebalanced ether will spread to the rest of the empty. Perhaps we'll just have to wait and see. Besides, I'm sure we could all do with a rest. I must say, Rain, it's refreshing to see you take a more measured approach for a change. Well, if my experience here has taught me anything, it's that I shouldn't rush into things unprepared, and I've also learned that there are some problems that can't be solved alone. Is that so? Since you freed me from Yulmore, I've met all sorts of kind people who have gone out of their way to help me. I thought that I should do everything in my power to repay their kindness and make the world a better place. But now more than ever, I realize that there's a limit to what I can achieve by myself. Even though I was able to summon Shiva, I couldn't control such vast amounts of ether. If Gaia hadn't been there for me, I might never have returned to normal. I could say the same about you. I was trapped in a nightmare, but you freed me. It seems we're more alike than I thought. We might not be able to do everything by ourselves, but if we look out for each other, then we can face our problems together. That's if you don't mind. No, it's fine. Really. If things don't work out, we can always go our separate ways. But on the other hand, if I can resist the urge to punch you whenever you annoy me, which I must say is quite often, I have no objections to staying around. You mean it. Oh, thank you, Gaia. May I suggest we continue the conversation in Amarang? Though the empty may now supporteth foliage, the land's normalization hath but begun, and to linger over long still entaileth risks. Poor Thancred. He cares for her so much. is all the matter, Thancred. Nothing you need worry about. Let's go. Alright. I'm not gonna get sucked into doing the whole quest. I'm going to be responsible. We're going to call it here. But we get to just come back here tomorrow. So that's not too bad. I know everybody's on fire. Thank you guys so much for hanging out as usual. I appreciate it so much. We'll be back here same time, same place tomorrow, same shenanigans. Hopefully less dying, but probably still dying. Oh wait, they aren't on your screen. Oh no. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. It was very funny that they were all just flame thrown. But thank you guys. I hope everybody has a really good rest of your nights. And we will pick these up again tomorrow. And maybe with the pace we've got, we might be able to finish the whole story quest line tomorrow. If not, we'll definitely finish it on Thursday. But we're making good progress.